it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This is Smith with a grab. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Jonnu Smith, 76 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
7 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
He's brought down at the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson.
Watson's pass.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Titans 9, Texans nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson again. This is Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Into the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Gostkowski, the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Watson looks to throw again. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. First down carry for Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down. Off
play action, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought
2nd and goal from inside the 5. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown
from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 20. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And he's got it up and through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to Johnson again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Watson now to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Tannehill into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans cut into that lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. Let's
go. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Tannehill now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Khalif Raymond. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Texans' 45-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Derek.
Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Hey, check Mike 39.
On 3rd down, Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 4th down, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. You left me, G.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start with a give to Henry. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Henry. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check back 39. Check back 39. We own them. We own them. Hey, check back.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And a busy night for Henry continues. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get change, name, I like your respect. Get it more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I'm not sat down with my accountant and said
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 54 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of